Okay, thank you so much for appearing with the Western Journal. I'm here with Shellie Luther, who is the Dallas Salon owner who made headlines back in the spring for reopening her business and actually going to jail for it. Shellie, thank you so much for being on with us. But can you tell me what brought you to CPAC?
Well, I was invited to speak and just share my story, and I think we need to see a lot more normal, regular people standing up for what's right, and I think that's what they wanted to show some model of.
I'm going to ask you for your messages for two separate groups of people. One of them is to the people who would say, well, Shellie Luther, she's just spreading COVID, and she is, a grandma killer, or all of that stuff. What would you say to those people?
Well, I would say, first of all, there's no way there's no COVID in Home Depot, but there's COVID in my salon. And for those people that are scared, I don't want to, belittle that. If you want to stay home, you're more than welcome to, but we're not forcing anyone to come in and get a haircut in our salon. We do love that people are coming to help our people feed their kids, that's what it's really about, not a haircut. But people should stay home if they're scared. And if you want to go out and about, you shouldn't go one place and not the other because it may or may not have COVID. It just doesn't make sense.
So this is kind of the double standard.
Absolutely.
Yeah. My other question is, what would your message be to small business owners who are struggling? A lot of people have gone out of business. A lot of people are, just really struggling to pay their employees. What would you tell them?
I would say for all of America, shop small business as much as you possibly can. So those businesses that are on the brink of failure, we can help them and build them back up. Secondly, I would say open your doors. You are not doing anything illegal, and we want the community to back you, like the community backed me, and that's the only reason I'm standing here today. I had the backing of the nation with this.
And do you think that, there's a lot of economic problems that have come about as a result of the pandemic, the lockdowns, all of that stuff. How do small businesses start to recover? Is it just reopening? How long will it take, do you think?
It depends on what state you're in and the government. Right now, we live in Texas where everybody thinks it's wide open, and it's not. And we still have a statewide mask mandate order. It's hard to conduct business in a mask. It's hard to conduct. Restaurants cannot stay open at 25 and 50%. Their overhead is too high. Bars are still shut down on, partial capacity. So until the courts decide that all of these mandates are unconstitutional and open everything back up, it's going to be hard for anyone to survive.
Appreciate it. I have one last question for you, and it's just sort of the ramifications. We've seen, you were jailed. We've seen a lot of instances where it just seems like the government is overreaching with people who do break the guidelines and that. What do you think the ramifications are for that in the future, right? Beyond COVID, where kind of the government can jail people or take their property away or that sort of thing?
Well, as far as taking property away, we already have the United States Constitution, the Bill of Rights, all the amendments. We don't need to create more laws. We need to follow the Constitution. It's already there. So the government does not have the right to do what they're doing right now. So we need the courts to make this public and say, stop doing what you're doing. The government works for us. And right now it's reversed. They think that they're better than us and they do whatever they want, and they need to realize that they are our employees, not the other way around.
Makes sense. Thank you. And then I said that was my last question. My actual last question, what's next for you, do you think? You're still running your salon, right?
Yes, I don't actually run the salon. I just own it.
Okay.
I have individual businesses there that are like rent the spaces. Right now we started a podcast, a show actually, a video podcast. I think we're going to drop it this Friday coming up. It's called Courage to Stand. What we're going to do is put a spotlight on people that have done super courageous things that they never thought they would do, and have come out to help other people do those things. And I want people to see these heroes and maybe get out and want to be active as well.
Really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Hey guys, did you know we have a podcast called WJ Live?
The Western Journal's mission is to equip readers with the truth, and that's the same mission we have on WJ Live.
You'll hear from writers, editors, and special guests on the most important topics of the day.
You can watch us every day at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific on youtube.com/WJ Live.
While you're there, help us out by subscribing and hitting the bell so you don't miss any future episodes. See you there.